This drama contains adult language and partial nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Chris Arnold from the Dallas Mavericks and 105.3 The Fan, and you're listening to the Drunk Sports Podcast, talking sports, current events, guy stuff, and everything in between. Now open up a cold one and drink along, because they are here. Got you down.
You can buy me a drink.
We're all drunk.
Hello, and welcome, drunk dudes and dolls and drunk sports pod turds to this rendition of the Drunk Sports Podcast. I am your gracious host, as always, IndyCar Timm, and I am joined virtually by my favorite partner in the whole world.
I am Big Red, baby.
Big Red.
Give it to me, Lance. Give it to me, Lance. Push. Give it to me, Lance.
My mother was not in striptease.
I dispute that, sir. But to my right, not virtually, in person, the magical and mystical Colby Sapp.
You know what? I can verify because I looked for her in striptease and I didn't find her.
I don't know that I ever said that. Did I ever really say that?
Well, clearly you did, because I have it as a drop.
I mean, yeah, your mouth. That was definitely your mouth that made that noise.
You have become quite the magician at splicing audio.
Hey, do you remember saying this?
My mother's going to be sore for the next week?
Probably not, no.
She will be sore for the next week.
You remember that?
Yes. I have said that probably about my spouse.
I have a 5 through 9, a pitching wedge, a gap wedge, a sand wedge, and a lob wedge.
Whoa, you're the guy in the background? Whoa. He was impressed.
That was it. That was at the Horny Toad, wasn't
That
it?
was the Horny Toad. God, that was the greatest episode we've ever had in our lives.
Oh, dear sweet God. And the timing of that, dropping that down, it sounded like Red was rating his penis. I got a 5 through 9. It's like, no, you got to pick one of those numbers, because the difference in those numbers means a hell of a lot.
He's all over the place.
It could be a 5 or it could be a 9.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Depends on how much medicine he's had.
We are live from, speaking of medicine, we are live from Tailgaters in Plano on Ohio Drive, as we are each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. All the gangs here. We've got the Jason, the Katie, the Jessica/Jessica. I think Jessica's on the way.
Okay.
Kenny is here. Rick the Sign Guy Ackberger is here.
Uh-oh.
Johnny Gerber is here. Ford's here. And the women that come along with those folks are here.
Oh, man, you just lumped them all together. It is Wing Wednesday, by the way, here.
It is Wing Wednesday, Colby. 65 cent. I almost said $65 wings.
Well, I mean, that'd be a bunch of them because they're only 65 cents a piece.
65 cents a piece for bone-in or boneless. Come out and get your wings at Tailgaters. They are amaze balls and amaze wings.
Well, they wouldn't be boneless if they'd have taken Kafla.
Right.
Oh, cobbler for men powered by Testafin.
Let's go ahead and just tie everything in. And if you take that, then you're swinging it real good. And go ahead and head out to the, crap. My brain just farted on the place.
Highlands Performance Golf Center?
The Highlands Performance Golf Center. That'll get you in.
Let them get your swing where it needs to be.
Whatever it takes.
I started the segue joke of everybody that runs advertising with us, and then I decided to just crap all over it right there in the middle of it.
Yep.
That's
You just took a shit right in the middle of all of it.
I sure did. I'm standing in something.
We're all drunk.
It happens, but Colby did do this.
I jumped into a mosh pit with a guy in a full-blown chicken suit.
You know what? I did do that, and you and Red will have the opportunity this December to do the same thing.
I can't wait. Do I have to bring my own chicken suit, or are those supplied?
Good God, after some of the text conversations we have, I hope to God you are in there in a chicken suit.
Are you taking vengeance on all of my text messages in December?
You know what? If you somehow end up in the mosh pit in the middle of, it could be Ginger or anybody else opening for them, and you're there in a chicken suit, actually, you don't even have to be in a damn chicken suit. If we end up, and I sometimes feel like I do after some of our text conversations, I am jumping in there and whipping your ass. And it'll be legal because you stepped your stupid ass into the mosh pit.
I'm in a mosh pit. Colby, why don't you remind everybody what we are doing as a show together in December?
We are going to go see Tatiana and the group. This is Ginger. They are my favorite band on the face of the planet. And we're going to go just have our faces melted off because the last time I went and saw them live, dear sweet God, the performance was just off the chain. So also there was a wall of death that was in the middle of that. So that's great.
I can't wait.
Put a phone call into Tatiana and see if you can't get her on. She's kind of hot.
Oh man, I wish that would happen.
I would like to see Tatiana's.
Tatas?
Yes, all of those, what you just said.
Well, you know what? I mean, I've tried to find on the internet them to exist as far as, and they don't.
I bet it's easier to find Jennifer Aniston's tatas than it is Tatiana's tatas.
Yeah, because those have happened before.
By the way, I have those on my phone. Anybody wants to see them?
I'm good. I mean, I've got the internet too.
Hey, before we get into all the sports talk, boys, I have to ask somewhat of a personal favor.
Okay.
So you guys know that I'm out there, right?
Did you just come out of the closet right there? Yes. Somebody just said yes. They obviously they
That's
they
wishful
know.
thinking by Jason.
Okay.
That's all that was.
All right then.
So y'all know that I'm
sorry, Jason.
I put myself out there after I became single.
That's what you do.
I'm out there for others to enjoy. Okay? Really.
Oh, dear God.
I'm out there for others to enjoy. And, of course, you know, social media is big these days. There's all the dating apps. I've done the Tinder. I've done the Grind. I didn't do Grindr.
Okay,
I've
good for
done
you.
Bumble.
Sorry, Jason, again.
Sorry, Jason. I wasn't on Grindr.
All right, then.
Let's see. Bumble, Tinder. Plenty of fish. I'm just randomly naming things that I tried, but then my card got charged $65 after 8 minutes.
What? No, that's a phone sex line. You weren't on any of those. You were just talking to some really old lady that's just sitting in her basement in Montana.
Hey, she was hot, man. She sounded hot anyway.
Well, they all can sound
there's
hot.
also this thing called Facebook dating, which is free. And
Right.
I don't know how the algorithm works, but apparently, like, you can see them on Facebook, but not their entire profile, so you don't really know who they are.
The fact that I just said that along with you, now my phone's going to pop up and offer me Facebook dating, and I don't need that.
It is.
I don't.
And Instagram dating. So anyway, it's just a bunch of BS, like most of the dating things are. You reach out to a chick that you think is attractive and, you know, that you want to do dirty things with in the dark and sometimes in the light if she's pretty enough.
Right.
And either they don't reply or they reply once and then you never hear from them again and then their profile's gone. So I'm like, screw this. So, boys, I took the next step and I joined one of these, well, not really one, but maybe several actual Facebook groups that are for dating.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like North Dallas or North Texas singles, DFW singles, whatever. I don't really pay a lot of attention until I see something that really stands out. But I had some free time yesterday in between show preps yesterday morning, and I saw this post by this beautiful woman on one of these groups. And it said, spent 2 days talking to this guy. We agreed to meet. He no-showed. And I'm like, okay, well, that happens all the time. That's not news.
Right.
So then she expounded a little bit further there in the comments. Guys were asking her about it. Guys were hitting on her. I was staying back. I was just trying to let the game come to me.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
I was letting the game come to me, Colby.
Okay.
And so she explained later they were supposed to meet at 10. She was a little unsure about this guy, but she wanted to meet him. So she said, look, we're meeting at a bar at 10. I have to leave at midnight. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm out by midnight. We have 2 hours.
Because her car turns into a pumpkin?
Because apparently her vagina turns into a pumpkin.
Okay, well, that's weird.
Especially
the strings and stuff that's inside a pumpkin, you never want to see that.
If that's the case, I'm still in. I'm just saying.
That's some kind of venereal disease that I don't think you could get rid of.
I can get rid of all of them, man. I got all the medication.
No, I'm sure there's not.
So she showed up. He no-showed on her. So she was commenting on this, and I was like, you know what? It's time to go there. All I did was comment. I can't.
Is she in this bar right now?
No, she's not in this. Not Grace. It's not Grace.
Okay.
It wasn't Grace.
All right.
I've known her for a long time.
Right.
It wasn't Katie, and it was not Jessica. They're married.
Yeah, that'd be problematic because they're also with their.
That'd be awkward if I was telling this story right now.
Yeah, that'd be bad right now.
So all I did was comment like,
I'd help them kick your ass. They don't need it.
Yeah,
but
you
I'd
probably
help.
wouldn't have to.
No.
They got me. Yeah, I'm fat.
Colby's just looking for a reason to whip your ass.
So I just commented. I commented under one of her posts. I said, "Hey, baby, I got 2 hours for you."
That's what you went with.
I said, "Hey, baby, I got 2 hours for you." And it didn't take 2 minutes. I got an alert. So-and-so has replied to your comment. And I'm all, beep, 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 beep. That's me dialing into Facebook, by the way.
It is?
Yeah.
Did it also make the...
So she replied, anytime. And I'm like, cha-ching.
Did you really just
And I
raise up from
slowly
your...
unzipped my pants. Wait, that was later.
No,
sorry.
dear.
Sorry, that was later.
This definitely shouldn't be now.
So I said, hey, let's chat and just message me. So again, I'm putting the ball in her court. I'm making her do the work. Dude, like literally 5 minutes, she started messaging me on Facebook.
Really?
And I'm like, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Sorry that happened. What an idiot. I hate that jerk. All men are pigs, blah, blah, blah. I'm like playing that game. So we start chatting. She sends me some pics.
Right.
She sent me some pics.
Like just what? Just her clothed, her unclothed?
Sure.
Huh?
All of those.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very attractive. And saying all the right things. You know, I don't like sticks in the mud. I don't like chicks that make me do all the work. You know, I just wanted to get to know her.
Right.
And boy, did she let me get to know her right off the bat.
Wow. Okay.
Explained I'm not in anything serious. You know, I'm more of a friends with benefits / let's see where this goes type animal, right?
You just did that, the see where this goes type animal with your hips. That's
see where this goes.
Okay, yeah. I didn't need it
the
repeated.
camera just lost focus. It's incredible.
That's because I almost knocked it over with my penis, Big Red.
Oh, that's terrible.
And we need to move that camera farther away.
Did this
from
table
5
just
inches.
move? Did I just make the table move?
I swear to God, if you're humping this table, I'm getting behind a different one.
Don't get behind me.
I think that might be the safest place to get.
So
not
here
in
we
front
go.
Of you.
Here's the point of this conversation, because at one point in the text here, she goes, I do have a deal-breaking question.
Her name is Jorge.
And I was, okay, the first thing I thought was, like, I've seen videos of chicks that have the appendage, and I'm like, I'm still listening. Anyway, she said...
You're the reason why they exist. Can't be me.
She said, sweet tea or unsweet tea?
Oh, dear, sweet.
And of course...
Oh, dear, sweet God.
Sweet tea, right? Sweet, and I said, sweet tea. She said, you get 3 more hours. I said, okay, was that the right answer? She said, yeah, or I would have hung up on you by now. I said, good. She goes,
how do you hang up a text message?
You click the red thing and it makes it go away.
Okay, all right.
It's not the same effect as back when we had actual phones. We could, you know, when you got pissed at somebody, you could slam the phone down.
Right.
So then she goes, I do have a confession for you that might be a deal breaker, especially considering what you do. I'd already told her what I do. I told her I was noted local and international radio and television and podcast personality, IndyCar Timm.
Right.
So she already knows who I am and what I'm doing. She goes, I said, what is that? She said, I've never eaten a hot dog. I said, so you don't like going down on guys?
Right.
She said, no, I mean literally, I've never eaten a hot dog. And I said, what is wrong with you? Are you not American? I said...
Wait, this is where she tells you she's Jorge.
I said, by the way, I'll have to fix that. But then she said she likes sausages. So then I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is right or not. Oh, and she also said she's never had macaroni and cheese.
What the actual fuck?
Right?
In the...
Like, it's not just me. Like, this is weird, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it gets worse.
Okay.
I said, that's fine. That's kind of strange, but it's yet innocently and adorable at the same time.
I don't know about those.
And then here she goes. And this is the big one, okay, guys? Because I need y'all to know. This is where I need your help.
Okay.
She said, wait, here's the big ticket item. And I thought for sure this is where the penis is going to come into play. Okay. Keep in mind, I really like this chick. I've got several hours invested in our relationship right here via text. Okay? Several hours that I could have been doing other things with other people. Right, Big Red? I could have been doing other people at this time. Heck, I could have texted Grace. I mean, come on.
Hell, you could have texted Heidi by now.
Oh, you haven't given me your number yet.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Yeah, see? That's all on you.
Right.
So here's the big ticket item. then I need everyone's help with, is this an actual, should this be a deal breaker for me? Or should I just kind of let it flow and try to change her?
Oh, dear.
Because, again, I really like her.
Uh-huh.
At least I think I do.
No.
She said, I choose In-N-Out over Whataburger. What do I do, guys?
Okay, all right.
I was like, by the way, I didn't reply for like 5 minutes because I was in shock.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, are you there? I said, I'm not sure. Did you really mean what you just said? And she says, I'm sorry, I know it's not popular, but I like their burgers better. Colby?
Okay, all right.
Big Red?
I mean, you want to take this, Big Red, or you want me to take it?
What do I do?
Colby, go ahead. I've got my rant coming.
All right, so here's exactly what you do. First of all, she's never, ever, ever had mac and cheese. I don't know. I don't know. How do you go through life and never have it? I can sure
Wait. Is she 12?
She's 42.
Secondly,
hot.
she's never had a hot dog. Okay, and then she chooses In-N-Out over Whataburger. These are all signs. These are all signs that this is actually not a person.
She's a Democrat.
No, this is actually not a person.
Actually, we had that conversation.
This
She's
is some
not.
kind of bot that went and Google image searched a nice-looking 42-year-old woman and went on her Facebook, stole all her photos, and said, oh, you know what? There's some of her naked, too. This is some kind of AI robot that's just effing with you. What they did is that what you said, I am noted IndyCar Timm, world-renowned, or whatever the F that you put with it. She went on the internet or he or it or whatever and went and searched the podcast with you in it. It says In-N-Out versus Whataburger, and they used that as material. You are getting trolled. This is under a bridge, and she's going to pop out and go, you must pay the fine or you can't get by. This is all going to happen. And it's going to be a big, hairy dude with a humpback trying to get after your penis.
Colby, am I being trolled by Barack Obama?
I did not just describe Barack Obama. I've seen pictures. You, sir, or no, you should not end up with this.
All right, so everybody's consensus, she's done, right? I'm done?
She's out.
Everybody in the bar, she likes In-N-Out over Whataburger, but she likes me.
I mean, that's proof in the pudding. She's got bad taste.
Damn it.
I'd try the pudding first.
Okay, look, can I just sleep with her first?
Obviously you're saying is you've slept with worse.
I've had worse.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I actually slept with a manager from In-N-Out once.
Man, I didn't think a juror was coming out of your mouth, and I swear to God, this was the coming out party, right?
No, give it time. We got to beef that up.
Hey, you're back in, Jason.
We need ratings for that.
Dear God.
We'll do that during sweeps in September.
I swear, I am. We are not doing that for ratings. Nobody is taking the wrinkles out of my star, sir. It is staying perfectly where it's at.
By the way, Colby, do you know what I have at home?
What?
I have an empty, cleaned out mayonnaise jar waiting for vanilla pudding.
It's an awful segue that you just did. It's a god-awful segue that you just did. But, yes, that does need to happen.
So Melissa's out. Right?
Oh, now she's got a name. Yeah, no, Melissa's out. Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. As soon as I hit that, I'm going to quit that.
Okay. All right.
And I'll let y'all know. We'll do a follow-up story on 60 Minutes.
You know, I've heard it's not going to take that long.
6 seconds.
I got you. All right.
They call me 8 seconds. They call me 8 seconds. Not because I ride bulls either. Because I am a bull.
No, whatever. Yeah, no.
The Drunk Sports Podcast. The Drunk Sports Podcast.